Hello and welcome to Canva Made Easy for Travel Agents. Here we are in September and this month's freebie is a planning roadmap. So let's jump into our slides and then we will head over into Canva. Okay, so this month is a planning process roadmap. So if you are joining me on Facebook, the link for this is going to be in the description. If you are part of our email list, you would have had the Canva template link emailed across to you earlier today. And if you are joining me on YouTube and you don't know what I'm talking about, I will put a registration link down below in the description. If you want to get your hands on this template, it's free and you're welcome to join us. So this template, I wanted to showcase your planning process and I wanted to give you something that you can share with your clients. So why this template? This template I put together so that you can show your clients the time and effort that goes into travel planning. There's a lot of behind the scenes work that travel agents do that often isn't seen. So I wanted to help recognize your work and the effort that you put into it. And I wanted to give you something that you can share with your clients so that it helps your clients think of you more like a person. So in today's digital world, it's often a bit disconnected where we don't often think of people necessarily as a human being that has feelings. So this is a really good way of helping you to connect with your clients. And this template is one page and it's versatile for all travel niches and it's beginner friendly. So when we jump into Canva, we are only covering the basics. So Canva editing, we are going to be going through how to match your brand. So we're going to looking at colors, photos, font styles, and how to add links. So let's jump over into Canva. So go ahead, guys. I'm going to stop sharing this screen. And I want you to open your Canva template. And if I bring it up, so when you go ahead and you open your template link, this is what you will see. So here we are. This is our one-page travel planning process or our roadmap. So when you open your Canva template, this is what everyone will see. I really like giving templates because it makes it a lot easier for you to get a handle on the processes in Canva, what you can do in Canva, but you're not starting from scratch. So you've actually got somewhere to start from. So what we're going to do to start with to go ahead and start adding our own little personalized touches to this template is we're going to add our images. So the images that we are going to be adding are into this top, the top frame. So the way, if you're completely brand new to Canva and you want to know where to put your pictures, the picture frames are indicated by this sort of mountain, green mountain and blue sky. Anytime that you see that particular picture, it indicates that it's an image or a photo box. So we've got 3 that we're going to fill. So this top one is very good to put something specific to your niche or something related to the type of travel that you sell. So if you're a cruise ship, you go with a cruise ship. And then I've got a round photo box that is really good for, say, for example, your headshot or a logo. And then I've also put it an additional one, more designed for a logo or an additional picture if you wanted to add that. So to go and pick our pictures, we are going to work our way from the top and go down. So to fill this top rectangle box, we are going to use a picture from Canva's library. You do have the option to upload and use your own photos if you wanted to include something niche specific, but for this one, we're just going to be using Canva's stock photos. So to access photos from the Canva library, we want to go across to our left-hand side and we've got this black navigation panel over the side. So it starts at the top, we've got design, elements, text. So we're going to go about 3/4 of the way down to where we can see photos. So we're going to click on that. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring up all of Canva's photos. So you have the option up the top in the search bar to put in anything that you want to search for. So if you were in with ocean cruises, you could type in cruise ship. But for me, I often like using beach. So I've just typed in a beach one. So there is a range of photos that will be presented to us based on our search term. Now, there is a difference between the Canva Free and Canva Pro version. So the Pro version is indicated by a little crown here. When you hover over it, it says Pro. The free ones don't have anything attached to them. So there is quite a number of free and paid or pro versions that you can choose from. So because our picture box is quite narrow, so we're going to be looking for a picture that sort of we can fit in there, that we don't need too big of a picture frame for it. So what I mean by that is I'm going to choose this box, this picture down the bottom of this horizontal beach, because we're only going to be seeing a small portion of it. So the way that we get our picture from our side library option is we're going to find a picture that we like. We're going to hold the click, and then drag the picture to the template, the picture template up the top. So we're going to click on the picture, we're going to hold our click, and we're going to drag it up, and we're going to put our mouse into that picture frame. And then as you can see, what it's done is it has taken the picture and it's actually inserted it for us. So if we let go of the click, there it is, and it's placed really nicely. We do have the option, if you double click, that it will actually allow you to adjust the picture, move it up and down if you want to. So that's another way that you can play with that image there. And then to secure that, we just come down to the bottom on our left-hand side. We come down to the purple done box. So we just click that, and then that holds our image there. So the next one that we're going to do is the picture of ourselves, which is our headshot. So the way that we access the pictures of ourselves is we need to upload them into Canva to start with. So to do that, again, we're working from our left-hand nav, is we're coming down, and it is the 5th one, which is upload. So we're clicking on that, and then to upload anything from your computer, we're just clicking this purple uploads folder, and then you can actually select from your computer and Canva will upload it so that you can just grab it anytime that you want to use it. So I've preloaded a picture of myself. So again, to select this, we are clicking, holding the click, and then dragging it across. So I'm clicking, I'm holding the click, and I'm dragging myself across to our circle, and then I'm letting go of the click to actually put me in that round box there. So again, to adjust that particular picture, we're just going to double click and see it allows me to then drag it down a little bit so that I can make sure that my head is fully in the frame. And again, we can either click off to the side, which will do the same thing, or we can click that done, that little done box. Now, this third picture frame is entirely up to you. It's a good place to add a logo, or you can add another specific niche type photo in there if you want to. So I've just put a generic picture. So again, we're just coming off to the uploads, and I'm just clicking and I'm just dragging that picture across to put it in there. So that is our pictures done. So that is the first part of customizing our template. So what we are going to move on to now is we are going to change the colors. So the colors that I've selected, I've done 2 colors, and it just gives a little bit of contrast by adding a lighter and a darker shade. This also helps if you have 2 particular branding colors that you want to work with. So if I'm going to base my branding colors off off the picture that we've chosen. But if you have specific branding colors, this is how you can go ahead and actually add them in there. So the way that we bring up colors to even look at them is we need to click on something that has color. So what we're going to do is we are going to click on to this rectangle on the side, and then what it'll do is it'll open up a new selection up the top here. So we're going to come across to not to shape, but the square box beside it. And when you hover over it, it says color. So this is right at the very top and again on the left-hand side. So if we click, that then brings up all of our colors. So you have the option to go ahead and add some branding colors, or you can go ahead and select colors from the photos. So Canva are really clever that they do pick up some colors from the photos, or you can come down and use the default colors. So there is quite a number of ways that you can select colors, or you can even at the top in the little search, you can put hex codes. So if you know your branding color hex codes, you can put them in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose our lighter and our darker shade. So what I'm actually going to do is I am going to stick with this pinky sort of tone that's coming through in our picture. So a way that we can do that is we can use our branding colors, our photo colors off to the side. So as you can see, I've got 2 shades of green if I wanted to go with the green, or I've got these sort of lighter pinky sort of shades. So I'm actually going to go with these lighter pink sort of type shades and see how they look. So if I put this color in here, so you can see that it's drawn off this sand color. So it's a little bit dark. Now the way that we lighten that particular color up is we can come up to, again, on our left-hand side, up the top, it's got document colors. We've got this little rainbow square that says add new color. So if I was to click on that, it automatically brings up the hex code, but also that color in sort of a gradient little box there. So if I was to pick a lighter version of that, I would just be coming more towards this top corner, which is white. And then obviously down the bottom is darker, going towards black. So to pick a lighter color, if I was just to click closer towards that the lighter side, or the white, that automatically lightens our color. So if we just go a little bit further again, and there we've got a pink color. Now to go ahead and to update our darker or our second color, so you can see I've got it down the bottom here in this banner. It's across here in our little icons for our phone. And then it's also in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 section. So to access that particular color, again, we're just clicking on anything that has that color. So we'll select this big rectangle box down the bottom. And again, we're going to come up to the top where we've got our color. So top left-hand corner, we click on that. And then we've got exactly the same colors that we can select from again. So if I was to say pick that original color, then it comes up here and it comes and replaces that particular color. If I go the one beside it, it does the same thing, or the one that has picked up from my photo. So you can just have a good play around with that, but I'm just going to go back to that original color there. And then what a really handy shortcut is, because this color is in quite a few places, instead of individually clicking on every single box or circle that has that color, we can come down. So on our left-hand side in this color panel, we've got, if we come all the way down the bottom, you can see this purple box that says change all. So if we click change all, see it's gone ahead and it's changed every single color for us. So that is a really, really handy way of going ahead and updating all of the colors in one click. So that is our colors done. Now, the next one that we're going to go across to is our text. So the text, you have two ways that you can change the text. So you can change the font style, and you can also change the what is written there. So for example, I like to zoom in a little bit just so that we can actually see the writing. So to zoom in, it is pretty well where my picture is sitting over the top of the Canva screen. So it's the right hand bottom corner. So if I just drag that bar to be closer to 100, that's sitting there at 100. So, and again, we can just use our mouse to scroll up and down to see that there. So to update any of the writing that is there, all that we're doing is we are coming and we are, say, for example, if we wanted to change the name, we come and we click, and then we can double click, and you can go ahead and write your name in there. So everything is all editable, all of the names and everything like that. And the way that we go ahead and update the fonts, so say, for example, if you didn't particularly like this sort of cursive sort of font that I've included, and it is in the headlines and in the name over the side here, all that we do is you just click anywhere there is that particular font style. And then what we're doing is, again, we're coming up to our very top navigation in the far left-hand corner. And over here, we've got the font name. So if we click on this, it will open up all of the font options that are available to you. So I have been working in Canva for a while, so I have a lot of different options in here that I usually use as my go-to. One that's quite nice is this Play Fair display. So if you click on that, you'll see that it goes ahead and it updates that. And then you can, same with the color, you can go to the bottom where over on the left-hand side on that navigation, and it's got down the bottom, change all. So you can click that, and there you go. It's changed all of those. So that's a really easy way to go ahead and update that. So you can see it's updated the name and it's changed all of these up the top here as well. And then same with this one. It's updated all of those. So that's a really easy way to add your own personality to that particular document, is to go ahead and actually update the font style as well. So our last little piece of the puzzle that we're going to do for today is we are going to add some links. So links are going to basically take your client, if you send this to them by email, for example, and they open this particular document, they can click on your email address or your website or whatever links that you want to include here, and it will take them to that particular page. So the way that we access our links, we can either, so there's two ways. For those that like the keyboard shortcut, use Control-K. Or the other way is that we just click on any font or any word that you want to add a link to, and then it'll come up with this little menu box, and we click on these three dots. Now, these three dots will give us a lot more options, but the one that we're interested in is the third one from the bottom, which says link. So if we click that, and then what we're doing is then we are typing in our link. So for our email, we are using, if I just bring up this one, so to link to your email, in this little box where we have to type something, we have to type in this mail to, and then the two little dots and then you are putting in your email. So hello at whatever your email address is in there. And then what we do to save that particular link is we then hit enter on our keyboard. And you'll see up the top here, we've got a little black indicator that says link added. So that's how you get your confirmation that that link is actually working. And then what also will happen is you'll see then it is then underlined as well. So that's how we go ahead and we add our mail, our email link. So we have to put that mail to ... and then type our email in. Now to go ahead and to type in our email, it's a little bit easier. We're just repeating the same process, but we don't have to put anything special in. We can just go ahead and type it. So again, we're just coming across to the text, which has our website. We're using our 3 dots. We're coming up to the third one from the bottom, which is link. And here we can type in just our email, www.travel.com. And then we're hitting enter to save the link. So enter, and then up the top, we've got our link added. So that is how you actually go ahead and add links to your documents. So if I just zoom out, that is what our final planning roadmap looks like. So that's how straightforward it is to go through and brand. You can get really excited and go ahead and do more changes if you like, but as a beginner, that is all that you need to do to go ahead and personalize this document. What you would then do obviously now is go ahead and add your own words, your contact information and that to this template, and then it's ready to go out to clients. So the way that you share with clients is you want to download this particular document. So the way that we do that is we click share, which is in the top right-hand corner. So if we come up to share up in the very top right-hand corner and we click share, what we're doing is we are then coming down to the 4th one from the bottom, and it says download. So we're going to click on download, and then what we're going to do is we're going to, we need to download it as a PDF. So just a quick note on that, for your links to work, this needs to be downloaded as a PDF. So to do that in Canva, it usually gives you suggested PDF already, but if it doesn't, you just click this little drop down and then you're using this PDF standard. So it says best for documents and emailing. So we're going to click that, and then all that we're going to do is we're going to hit download. And then what that will do is that will then download directly into or onto your computer so that you can go ahead and share them with your clients. So that is your planning roadmap ready to go. So all that you would then do is you would open up your email, you would find the PDF download in your downloads folder on your computer, and then you would then go ahead and send that out. So that is that's that template done for you guys. Now, I do have something special that I wanted to share. So if I come back to my Canva screen here and share that so that you guys can see it. So this is for those of you who are interested in the next step. So this particular template, I took inspiration from a template that I already have. So it was included, it is included in the client welcome guide. So what I've done is I've actually put together a bundle for you guys, and it is going fresh on my Etsy store. So you guys are getting the very first glimpse at it today. So the Booking Bliss bundle, I've called it, just to be a tongue twister, is a 4 template bundle. So I've put together a traveler introduction guide, which is 10 pages. I've put together a client welcome guide being 9 pages and a mobile itinerary, which includes hyperlinks. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in a moment. And then I've also included a bonus template, which is a planning fee 1 page. So this is for those of you that are either charging planning fees or thinking about charging planning fees. This is a bonus for you if you want to go down that path, but it is a bonus, so you don't have to use it if you don't want to. So included in the template bundle, we've got the Traveller Introduction Guide. So this guide was designed to help you convert inquiries and potential clients into booked clients. So this is showcasing who you are, your services, why to use a travel agent, and giving something that you can give to these particular clients. So for example, if they are just doing an initial inquiry and reaching out to you for the very first time, this is something that you can send to them. Explains a little bit more about who you are and why they should work with you. So it's a really nice introduction to you as a travel agent. The next one is a client welcome. So this is for that next step. So when the client converts from a potential or an inquiry to your client. So this is a really nice document to welcome these clients potentially that either don't know you or haven't used your services in the past. This is a really nice way of bridging that gap and helping them get to know you. So it allows the clients to know the basics, so how to contact you, what to expect from your process. So there is the version of it actually up here, which is the planning timeline. So it's very similar to our roadmap that we've just gone through, but it's the version that's in this, which again just reiterates your process and what clients can expect out of the travel planning journey with you. So it also answers some common questions that you might have that pop up. So there is a template or a page in there that you can add these most common questions. And then our itinerary. So mobile itineraries are extremely popular. I put together a matching template for these 3 documents so that they're designed to have a really nice feel as you move through the process. So this one is 23 pages. It has hyperlinks included. So the hyperlinks that are included, that I've got a home icon, which if we have a look at our picture, is this little house. So this little house, if you click on it at any stage throughout the itinerary, so say it's because it's 23 pages, if you're say on page 18 and you want to get back to the start, you can click that little home button and it'll take you back to the table of contents, which is page 2. So that's really easy navigation to get around, and the table of contents lays out the entire itinerary. And then there's also a schedule. So it's a daily schedule. It has day 1, day 2, day 3. You can click on day 14, for example, and it will take you directly to page 14. So it's really easy to go through and navigate that particular itinerary, and it's really handy for your clients to have on their phone. So I wanted to make this as accessible to everybody because I understand that a lot of agents are new or, you know, just wanting to get their hands on these templates but don't have a lot of money. So if you put in Bliss 60 at the checkout, you will get 60% off the listing price. So that is available to anybody. There is no time limit on it. But yeah, so that's it, guys. I'm really excited for you to get your hands on these. For those of you that are ready for the next step in your Canva journey, you can get these templates and start using them in your business. So that's the whole point of this, is that you are using these templates to enhance your services and showcase yourself and your business in a really professional and stunning light. So that's it for this month, guys. That's everything. So thank you very much for your time, and I will see you next month. Bye.